Happy Friday.
What's up? Nothing on here.
Do you need to refresh the screen?
I mean, you look good there. What's a little crooked? Yeah, it's crooked.
We'll see here.
It's just the way you have the TV. It's
tilted upwards a lot. Hey, everybody.
What's going on? Hey, y'all. Glad we're finally back, even if it was more boring than last week.
Oh, it was so bad. Oh, you know what I forgot, Patrick?
What did you
This is how disconnected I am from the show. I did not upload the videos for our visual aid today. The pictures.
So we just got the elephant in the room.
Literally, the elephant's going to be in the room. My bad.
What's up, Pat?
Y'all know how boring
Daphne?
this show is. It's so hard. You know?
It's so hard.
It's really hard. But maybe, you guys, let's pile on in. Happy Friday, everybody. Let me see if I can... Or maybe I can pull it up here. So, you guys, happy Friday.
Come in. Let me breathe on.
Come on in, everybody.
Hey.
We're just getting situated. And we're just getting everything up on the screen. What's going on? What am I missing?
What are
What
butters?
are you seeing?
Are these butters? What are butters?
Well, I don't know.
Someone said Pat got butters.
What is that? Tell us what those are. Keep me in the loop because I
Someone
don't know.
said, love you guys who needs graphics.
Oh, you guys are so good. I only had 2.
They don't blame you for forgetting. The show was so bad.
The show is forgettable. Like, the show itself is very... Oh, I got it here. Found it. I found it on my computer. Okay. The show is just boring. So, I mean, it's... it's not giving what it's supposed to have. Game.
So y'all help us out. Help me out today. Get us off subject.
Oh, did you say get you off subject?
Get us, the show.
Yeah, because this show here, I'm like, I can't remember what's going on. It took me at least a good 4 tries to watch it. It was pretty lame, but I don't want to,
Hashtag Team Clint. I like Clint.
Shannon is on the way. Okay. Kitty says she really likes your braids. So
Thank you.
cute. Oh, Michelle says y'all hair is cute. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's go ahead and let everyone get piled in. It looks like everyone's coming in. So let's do the intro, Patrick. You ready here?
Oh.
Let's
go.
together. Welcome
Go
to
do
the
your housekeeping or whatever. I could be over here.
Welcome to the Married at First Sight Season 16, Episode 17 live review. This is Couples Couch with...
Pat.
Now I shouldn't be angry. And Cam.
Do we got bosses that are going to come down? We're going to get written up?
If you are new to our channel,
Thought
welcome.
you was a boss chick.
If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say? This will be a high level, more so spaceship level overview. We do not get into the nitty gritty details of everything that happened in the show unless we see fit. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button to support our channel and expand our reach across YouTube. Also, shop our merch if you haven't already. There's tons of items there. Couples Couch merch is in full effect.
That's not couples couch.
I am fixing my shirt.
But you grabbed it while you were saying
because
like
the
it
shit
was
was
like
like
people will be on there. Oh, I need to find that
It's like this.
that shoulder
This is-
net jacket
This
Cam
is
had on.
Fabletics. Fabletics. Okay.
Worn right.
All right.
Look, I treat you like Chris. When you wear a button up,
hey.
at least button some of it up. You out here with just sloppy shirt open.
Listen, okay. Friend to the show, Shannon, our moderator, is on the way. So she's not here right now to be the moderator, so you guys are stuck with me until Shannon makes her way. So in the meantime, let's talk about what's going on in this week's episode, right?
Let's talk about before we go. Shannon is taking care of business.
Yes, she is.
She's being a mother on her way to be a moderator. Can we give a round of applause to all the mothers out here?
Shout out to Shannon and all the mothers. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So you guys also stick around for the end of this episode. Hopefully you caught our Never Have I Ever episode that was posted this week during Let's Chat with Cam and Pat. I want to rehash a couple of those Never Have I Evers to give some more clarity on it, but we're going to do that later in this episode, so stick around for that. All right, let's get into it. All right. The name of this episode is called Gatlinburg Getaway. Is that how you say that?
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg Getaway.
Yeah, just Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg.
Like you just learned how to read. Just Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg Getaway.
There you go.
Okay. This episode is clearly a filler episode for the show.
Like the last 5.
They're not giving anything. So we're going to provide you guys a spaceship level overview. In this episode, the newlyweds continue their couples retreat in the Great Smoky Mountains. All right? So this episode...
And I was tuned in, but it was a different kind of Smoky Mountain.
Yeah. You know what? So... we're going to do things a little differently. I'm not going to go scene by scene in the order it happened like we usually do because it was so dry. It was such a snooze fest. So let's just go couple by couple real quick, right? And that's how we're going to do this review, this go round, all right? So the couples, and I'll pull that up for those who haven't seen that, which ain't nothing to see. But the couples... let's pull it up on screen for you guys. Make this bigger. There they are. They're still at their couples retreat, right? And I'm going to pull this back up so I can see. All right. Aries and Jasmine. Let's go with them first. All right. Aries comes back to the retreat. He had to leave for a work meeting that it was mandatory that he had to be there for.
A work meeting.
What is that? That was shade.
He got all nice right before he left and then was relaxed when he came back. A work meeting.
You know what? Stop. So he went to his work meeting and he came back and he told Jasmine, to his surprise, he missed her. He missed the dog. He missed her. He missed her hair on the floor in the bathrooms, I guess, or something. He was like, he just went back to the apartment, and for her and the dog not to be there, it fell off for him. He said it was 7 weeks of having them around, and then now they're not around, so it's like, wow, I do miss them. So
yeah, it's always nice to have somebody around that likes you and is trying to make you happy, and you know you don't like them. Like, it feels good. Like, hey,
so my question to y'all in the chat is, do you believe Aries missed Jasmine? Like, genuinely. Or do you think he's, like, what are your thoughts? I want to know.
I think Jasmine should have told Aries, miss me with the BS. That's what he should have missed. I missed you. Yeah, you can miss me with that.
Rochelle says, is his homegirl name Work?
Yeah.
I can't.
You gonna tell me his cousin didn't come around the whole time he was back home?
Sakina said nope. Pat said nope. Kitty says nope. Nikki says, hecky, no. Michelle says no. Keisha says no. So I guess y'all all don't believe that he genuinely missed her.
Not at all.
Not at all, tall. Daphne says, so her weave is shedding. You know, that's what you took away from the scene? Daphne, is that what you heard?
Yeah, he was low key throwing shade. You know somebody wrote a book. He was low key throwing shade.
Adrian says he missed having someone to put lotion on his feet.
I'm telling you,
I've seen that scene.
Yo, if you all know at work or somewhere where somebody's into you, and them just being around, they don't have to be like, oh, you're so beautiful, but just, they like you, and it feels good to have people around. Now imagine that's at home all the time, and no matter what you say or what story she tells, she's still there trying to get you to like her. He misses that.
So he misses the attention is what I'm looking for, right?
Yeah.
The attention. Okay. Well, there's that. Everybody don't believe it. And with that, that's literally all I have for Aries and Jasmine in this whole episode. That's it. I got nothing else.
At one point, she had the harness on her booty and was, oh no, I got a booty. I wish Aries could have seen me.
And
then when she told him about her big win that everyone else was hyping over, he was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But you about to lose at Connect 4 though.
Right.
Bye y'all.
Right. He didn't show
nothing.
I don't know, and he never gives her very much eye contact.
I mean, honestly, y'all, honestly, if you weren't there to watch the filming of the tree climb, and she was like, yeah, I climbed the tree faster than everybody else in the group, like,
yeah,
what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to throw a party?
You would be excited for me. Because I don't do nothing really too athletic. So if I said I climbed a whole tree,
right,
you'll be like, "What?"
After coming back from being away from you for a day, I'm a yo.
You're gonna give me a tree.
What? And did you sing at karaoke? Go ahead, girl. I gotta get you in a good mood.
You know what? I can't. So Ari says it too. She says he never gives her eye contact, period. Do you notice that, Patrick? Even in the Connect 4 game. Like, she's telling him about her big win, and he's, like, steady looking down. He never looks directly at her.
Like, I mean, yeah, there's some guilt that goes along with having a person around you who likes you and who you don't like and who's trying to get you to like you. Mm-hmm. Like, he feels bad. It's hard to be like, I got to keep this up for another 2 weeks. But he's definitely a no on decision day. And it's because he don't like her. It's hard to look in her face because it's probably getting harder because she is a cool person.
So it's like...
So he feels... 5 minutes, Tyrone.
My phone started ringing. My bad. Out of nowhere. My bad. Okay. So, here's the thing. Aries clearly still don't like Jasmine, right? Is that what we can all agree to?
Clear as water.
Yeah. It's, can you guys hear me or no? Can you guys hear us? I see no sound. Let me know in the chat real quick. Can you hear us?
Are we back?
Okay. Ari says we can hear now. Okay. We're good. Do you think that I should put the do not disturb for real quick before it starts?
As long as it don't kick us out.
It won't.
Give Kamara a minute. She got her side piece calling in.
Patrick, you need to stop. Hold on, y'all. Quick pause. Okay. I'm back. We're back. Okay. Let's check you guys out one more time. We're back. Can you hear us now? One more check, and then we can move on to the next decent side piece.
All right, we're good. Let's go.
And we're back. Okay. Sorry, I had to put on the do not disturb. Those telemarketers, they're going to come through.
Telemarker my left foot.
They're trying every way to contact us.
They are. DMs.
Okay.
Emails. Why you laugh so much?
Because I can't.
Why you laugh so much? That's what defensive people do. They try to laugh it off. Look, now you going here again. Give me that.
You know what? I can't. All right. Let's move on into the next couple, which is Clint and Gina. You ready? Rochelle says, that's how you know your wife's loyal. You can make these jokes.
Oh, that's what she want me to think to make these jokes.
What?
Never. I don't trust her.
Listen, I don't trust men neither, so we on the same page.
We can't do that because we got to stay on the phone with each other. Not because we want to, because we don't trust the other person. All right, call me back in 10 minutes. You call me back at 9.
I can't. Oh my God. He said telemarked side piece. All right, let's move on into Clint and Gina. Y'all are a mess. Okay. Ari says y'all don't trust each other after 10 years.
No.
We trust each other. I just don't trust men.
I trust her. I just want receipts. I trust her. I just want confirmation.
Don't listen to us, y'all. We don't have no sense. I want y'all to stop. Yeah, don't listen to us. We're a mess. We don't mean none of this. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but trust but verify.
Okay.
It works for us because we're in the same boat. I'm telling y'all.
Oh my God. Y'all are a mess. All right. Clint and Gina.
Wait. Tune in
to what?
No,
we're not. No. Why are you always trying to give
I'm trying to plug.
No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. All right. Clint and Gina, let's talk about it.
I'm grown. I can say what I want.
That's fine. Clint had a very
Shannon's
good time.
in the house.
Yay, Shannon. Welcome.
What it do? Shannon is really... All right, that third coast coming out of it.
All right. Clint and Gina, stop taking me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because something amazing happened that we need to get to immediately. Go ahead.
Clint,
this just in. They don't like each other.
I can't get it out.
Clint and Jen. Clint and Jen.
It's Gina.
I'm sick of Gina, Jen. I'm sick of her mouth.
I'm done. Clint had a good time for his birthday on part 1 of that retreat.
Because Clint the only person on the show being somewhat genuine.
Yes, I agree. To that.
The only person. He go get treated the worst.
I do agree. Gina gets vulnerable with Clint, but of course it's about work. One of her girls quit with no notice, and she gets emotional about it, and she starts to cry because her employee of 1 year
I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her mentioning that she's a business owner. Like, are you trying to fight PPP charges? Like, we know you own your salon. We got it. This is the life of a business owner. Yeah, people quit, so you should handle it a lot better than this.
Yes.
I poured myself into her for a year. Then you're doing too much.
Yes.
You're hiring employees.
Yes, I agree. So my question in the chat, and Shannon, here you go. Do you think Gina puts more energy into talking about her salon than showing interest in Clint? What do you think? I think yes. I think this is the only time I see her like really boo-hoo bawl and get real emotional and into her feelings. But of course it's about the people in the salon and the salon itself. And then I also saw someone on social media post like, is Gina's salon just one of those suites that you just rent out and then you put whatever you want in it? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like an actual, like, you know, you go to a barber shop and it's like a barber shop or it's like a whole salon. Like, this is like one of those suites that if you're trying, it's like a chain.
Quit calling that closet a suite. Overgrown closet, okay, but suite, no.
Oh, Kitty says it's a closet. So everybody's saying, duh, yes. That she's
I'm telling you,
partner.
She out here fighting 84 months.
What, the lease terms?
The PPP load. She put on there that she had all these employees and she ain't got nothing but some subcontractors.
Yeah.
And now she in trouble, so she called them. They're leaving me. All of them are leaving me. I poured everything into them.
Listen, Chris says...
Are they getting this on camera?
Her salon is her man. Chris says her salon is her man. Audrey says Gina is putting as much as Clint is putting. Really? I think I would disagree on that one. I think, respectfully, I think, I feel like Clint is putting forth as much as Gina will allow him.
Yeah. Right.
Because she's kind of standoffish and she spews a lot of BS to me.
Right. But, if you believe that Gina's being genuine, hey, you're entitled to that. Yeah, I'd also like to invite you to my other channel where we sell waterfront, oceanfront properties in Iowa.
You know what? I can't.
I'm just playing.
You're such a mess.
But no, Gina's not. She's full of it. Trust.
Yeah, I feel like he puts more effort in to try to,
She's only been there just to look good on camera. She don't want to leave the show.
And to support that suite, you know?
Closet.
So next...
Gina, you in the comments? Was that you?
Stop.
She's for real. She's nice. No, you're not.
Next, during the outing... with the group, Gina tells half the group that Clint has never made her feel like a wife. So my question for y'all in the chat is, what has Gina done to make Clint feel like a husband?
Nothing.
Don't worry, I'll wait. I want to know.
Clint is cool, man.
Yeah, I think like Clint, he tries to cook all the time. He tries to, be supportive of her salon sweet stories
even when you know he don't care.
Yeah. I don't feel
like he's doing all the faking.
Daphne says nothing. Barbara says nothing. M-Ball says Gina and Clint are in a competition to not be the first to quit a marriage they both have zero interest in. Clint at least cooks, so he has invested more. And I also think that they're both there so they won't get fined. That's the other part of that too,
but
in my opinion.
But Clint actually, even though it's probably fake, he attempts to show interest in what she's got going on.
Yeah, I agree.
Still don't know what Clint does.
For a living?
Yeah.
Does anybody know? Can you drop it in the chat real quick? What does Clint do for a living? I have no idea. That's how much I'm not tuned into it. Shannon said Clint loves the dog.
Pat says she never done a damn thing.
What does Clint do for a living? He races boats for people?
I do remember him saying he was like transporting a boat for sale or something.
Okay, Nicole says account executive. That's right. I have seen that under his name on the screen.
Yeah, but whose account?
You need details. You need details for this.
Account executive? Oh yeah, whose account? My account.
For what type of company? Right?
Personal management.
What?
Yeah, how much do you manage? About $1,000.
I think the sailboat thing, you guys. I think that's what he likes to do in his personal time. Like
I think he sailed a boat down or up for someone else because they were selling. They were sailing in the water, and to sail it.
Sell?
Yeah, like taxes and fees.
Sell, not sail. It's that countryness in it.
No, you're mean. I was struggling, and I tried to slow it down. Yeah, you want to put your foot on my neck. That's all right.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Somebody gonna like my twang.
Whatever. They can have you. Come and get him, please. But make sure you send his half of the mortgage and all the other half of the bills.
I still gotta send back money.
1st and the 15th. Yes. Okay.
I could go with you, but I gotta send half of everything back.
Okay, let's get into the next couple.
All right.
Shaq and Kirsten.
Ugh.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all, but we got to do it. Let's get into them. Shaq and Kirsten are still working on their communication issues. Shaq tells Chris that Kirsten likes to stay up late, like till 3 a.m. to talk, and he has to be at work by 6 a.m. So one of these nights he told her, like, yo, I'm sorry, boo-boo, but I got to go to sleep. And she got upset. He said she wasn't very happy about that. My question for y'all in the chat was Shaq wrong for going to bed and cutting the late night combo short? I want to know. I know I ain't gonna talk to you no 3 a.m. I'm not 19, 20 years old and trying to impress you.
I'm not talking. I'm not fornicating. I'm not doing nothing till 3 a.m. in the morning. Yo, if it take that long, then we'll just try again tomorrow. You knock one of them diamonds out, it's a wrap. Y'all gonna see me next one, I got a diamond right here.
Can you imagine listening to that slow talking till 3 a.m.?
No. Come on, no.
Till 3 a.m.? No way. Everybody's saying no. Monty says hell to the nah. Chastity says no.
Shaq eventually had to pull a Mike Tyson.
How?
This is so bad. All right, in one of Mike Tyson's interviews, he was like, I usually don't talk to women unless we're fornicating. And it was a reporter. She was like, what? He was like, I think you should leave. She got up and left. Like, all right.
What? I just can't. Yo, he's a wild individual.
I think you should stop talking.
Somebody says, do the Kirsten voice. Yeah. I don't even know what she said this week. What did she say? Did
Nothing.
She say anything?
Nothing.
I remember when they were standing on that little balcony.
Then she wants more communication.
She's like, so where are we going to go from here? He was like, first of all, we're not going anywhere talking like that. So what does that mean for our marriage? Then she was telling, Nicole that she wants her and Chris to be under one roof, remember, with the dogs and everything. She's like, I want y'all to be in one house together with the 3 dogs that works for y'all. And I think that will be best. Because I really want to see it work for y'all. Nicole's like, yeah. We trying to take a picture. Speed it up.
You can make me catch a heart attack.
I'm sorry. It's just the way she talks. It kills me. I was happy to see them leave early. I was like, I want to go with this. Donna D said she got the Kirsten voice down pat. This is how she talks. And boss said you got Pat snorting. Oh my God. Dina the Explorer says she is dead behind the eyes and monotone country. She is. She's like, I really want y'all to make it work and have the 3 dogs and you and Chris live under one roof together. I don't think she blinks when she says it.
She's like a machine, like a robot.
Yeah.
But I told y'all couldn't trust her. She ain't got no furniture.
I know. It's wild. That's all I got for Shaq and Kirsten.
That's it?
That's all I got for them. Oh, let's get into the next couple. You ready? This is actually the last couple to get into.
Who is it?
Chris and Nicole. Ugh. Y'all ready? Chris and Nicole. All right. Chris and Nicole go out mini golfing, and Nicole throws a fit about her not winning and not being a good at the sport. Chris appears frustrated, but he keeps it all together, and he tries to encourage her and tell her to not be so hard on herself and just try to have fun. My question for y'all in the chat is, do you think Nicole's reaction to mini golfing was immature? Question for y'all. I want to know.
I've seen 3-year-olds take disappointment.
Shannon put with it.
Yeah. I've seen 3-year-olds take disappointment better than she does.
Listen, and we watch children Pee-wee sports every weekend, and we don't never see none of them throw a fit.
I had a sad hit, but I guess a mulligan is a do-over, but I don't get the strike.
What'd you say? A mulligan?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a do-over.
Oh, okay.
You really didn't watch the show. That was like the only thing they...
I put it on 3 times, and I caught pieces and portions of it. Everybody's saying hella immature.
And then the voice, like...
Which I can't do. Like, I just can't.
You can't be out here with 37-year-old shoulders and a 13-year-old voice. You gonna throw me off. I can't deal with it. It's too information overload.
Shannon said she's a basket of irritation. Let's get into the next scene.
And Chris is driving Chris crazy.
Oh, he's falling apart, but for whatever reason, I think because the cameras are there, he's holding it together.
He's acting out with his clothes.
Explain.
He's trying to show everyone he needs help by wearing them as sloppily and as wrinkled as he can.
He's acting out with his clothes. I'm done. He does look a mess though. Like
he's horrible.
Somebody bring the iron.
Who wears a polo shirt all the way unbuttoned?
It's not ironed. It has no, you see how this has a little bit of a, stiffness to it because it has been ironed and
ran over with some heat. Take your shirt. If your shirt is, this is why it's important to iron your clothes. If it looks wrinkled, in a lot of people's minds, especially mine, it's dirty. You got out the dirty hamper.
Yes. D says his clothes are a cry for help. He just looks thrown together.
At the reunion, he's going to be mad at all the viewers. I've been letting y'all know since week 2.
Chastity says, Chris, stay wrinkled. One thing I learned growing up, and I don't know if it's because I'm from a Caribbean household, but we iron everything. Patrick even gets on to me. Like, I iron the kids' clothes every night before school, even if they're wearing sweatpants outfits. Patrick's like, you gonna wear iron sweatpants?
I can do better. Last Saturday night, you know what Kamara was doing? Ironing PJ's football uniform for Sunday. Not just the football uniform. She ironed the tights, the leggings, and the arms.
The long johns that go under it because it's a chilly day. I iron everything.
Yell about how she don't got no time and quit ironing useless stuff.
Listen, Y'all will never catch me out on the street if y'all ever meet me in person. My setup is always, I always come correct. Like, you'll never catch me slipping, looking wrinkled, looking, as Jamaican people, your clothes look so mash up. Like,
No.
you'll never see me ashy. I'm always lotioning everybody's face. It's just the way I was
like going
raised.
through a car wash. We come out of here.
We got the baby oil gel. We got everybody is shined up, and no one's lip is ever chapped. I got chapstick, lip gloss on deck for each child. Like, I don't play. You hear me? So when I see Chris coming out here looking so mash up all over the place, I'm like, what is happening? Like, y'all don't have an iron in this whole Airbnb for somebody to run the iron over his shirt before he go crease up the collar a little bit? Something? I just can't. I don't know. Thank you, Amani. She said, yes, it's a Caribbean thing. I don't know. I iron. I even got you into the ironing because I don't think you started ironing your clothes. You weren't into the ironing that much.
Time out. You're not going to get me slapped in the back of my head. My mother ironed our clothes every day and taught us to iron our clothes and stay nice. What happened was I went to the military and then I found out with some clothes, if you just throw them in the dryer,
we don't do that.
It'll knock some of the wrinkles out. Good enough to wear outside. But then I got with you and you gave me so much help, so I'm back to ironing.
Like Amani says, it's called
You're not going to act like I was just out here brought up like a heathen. Get me slapped in the back of the head next time I get around my mom. No.
Yo, Kitty says Cam would have ironed the dinosaur outfit. No lie, that was the first thing I saw. I was like, yo, that is mad crushed. Like, that thing is wrinkled. Like, where are we going with this kid? That you can at least throw in the dryer for a little bit before you come up
Before you ruin the costume? No.
All right, let's get into that because we do need to talk about it. Okay, next, Nicole jams Chris up to make a decision on their living situation before decision day.
No.
My question for y'all in the chat is, do y'all think Nicole wants to confirm the living arrangements to be sure Chris will say yes on decision day?
That's exactly what happens when you get an insecure control freak.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Because she's trying to lock
Plain
it
and
in.
simple. She's insecure and she has to be, her insecurity makes her have to be in control all the time.
Yeah. Pat wanted to know what branch were you in the Air Force real fast. We're just going to back on the Air Force. What branch you were in the military, and it was the Air Force. Just to answer that question, I didn't want to seem like we...
Insecure control freak.
Yeah. Not the military.
No, you.
Who?
You answered for me. I was in the Air Force.
Oh, sorry.
I was a firefighter in the Air Force.
Did you call me insecure? Control freak? What the freak that has to do with anything?
Because you were answering for me. You said the question. I
didn't say you was to answer. I was answering her for you.
Right.
But I didn't ask you nothing.
Insecure control freak.
How is it insecure?
Okay, just control freak.
Listen, see, do you not understand the English language and definitions? Okay, sorry.
Is that what you want?
We'll argue offline.
You have piqued my interest.
Let's argue offline. Hold on. Daphne says you're an Air Force brat.
I am.
Said control freak. Yes. Call me insecure. I should.
Father was in the Air Force as well.
Box him, huh?
You can't box nobody. You never punch nobody.
Dina the Explorer says Nicole is self-depreciating. Deprecating?
That means she think bad about herself, I think.
Oh. Are you sure?
Thank you for your support.
Are you sure? And controlling. She is controlling.
I'm right. I mean, I might not know exactly what it is, but I can piece it together. Self-deprecating.
Okay. Sorry. I read too much in that. Shannon says because
you're always bringing yourself down.
Mm-hmm. Shannon says because she wants to know if Chris is going to say yes on decision day, and that is her way to knowing the answer beforehand. She thinks she's smarter than other people and try to use that pea brain to overcome everybody. Sorry. I'm sorry. Too much? You're trying to use her brain on
you going into that?
I'm sorry.
You snuck one of my honeydews.
No, I'm just, I'm sorry. Okay. Next scene. You ready? Oh, Daphne says, My dad was in the Air Force. Okay.
Where was he stationed? We might have been on base together and didn't even know
it. Well, let me find out. That's one of Patrick's military friends.
I meant her parents were in the military, like we could have been stationed.
I know exactly what I'm saying. Yo, if you don't stop trying to come for me today, I have no problem comprehending things. So you don't have to over-explain for me. I have a master's degree. Okay? Let's remember the level of education I got here. So don't ever keep correcting me or explaining things 2 and 3 times unless I ask you.
All right.
You got nothing to say?
When we go to Europe, are we going to visit Paris and France? Gotta make sure we go to Paris and France.
Can't stand
Don't come for me either.
We gonna argue today? I don't know why we have beef. We were fine just 10 minutes before we started.
No kids at the house. It's just itching. This is what Married at First Sight is doing. Y'all are putting out such boring shows that we have to get on here and argue with each other to entertain.
Okay, let's get back into the show.
Truce?
Truce. Let's shake it out.
All right.
Don't
be like Russia and start taking jabs at me either.
Be nice, though.
Right.
Stop coming for me.
I wasn't coming for you.
You are coming for me.
I think you're being defensive.
You're over-explaining things that don't need to be explained. I'm not asking you questions. You calling me insecure. Well, like, what is your problem?
That was I was calling you controlling, but I had just used insecure and controlling.
I didn't like
about Nicole. Right, and you didn't see the connection, so therefore the next joke, I felt like I had to explain it to you so that you would understand and comprehend what was going on. I didn't want it to go over your head again.
You see? That's the key to saying we will wait. Go on. I apologize. We need more professionalism on set, apparently. We are arguing here. We have derailed from what we came here to do today. And Patrick will send out an apology note later on tonight.
I ain't sending out.
Nikki said, how y'all shake on it and then kick it back off again?
This is what marriage. This is a part of marriage they don't show on Married at First Sight.
Listen, because he aggravates me, like he tried to play me, son, like I'm stupid. Like I understand exactly what's happening here. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then to call me insecure, I had nothing to do. Like, I did nothing wrong in that moment.
Again.
I answered a question, and then you called me out. And then if I was to box you, then I'm wrong.
But the question was directed towards me.
Okay. Michelle said order in the court, okay?
Where's Shannon at?
Shannon's going.
Jesus got the wheel now.
Shannon's done with us. She got nothing to say. She's just watching us go. You're supposed to moderate. Where you at, Shannon? She just let us go in. This is, what kind of manager are you? You just let your clients go off on a whole tangent live on air. Like, you gotta do better. All right. Let's get it together. What are we talking about? Okay, in the final scenes.
Oh, what would have had the stupid costumes, the dinosaur breakfast?
Okay, so in the final scenes, let me show y'all that real quick. Let me bring the mouse back over. In the final scenes of this episode, it got real embarrassed. Pure embarrassment started to happen here. Oh, sorry, here it is. Here it is. All right.
I think someone said no one ever needed Dr. Pepper so much. What's she gonna do? Tell us to go watch Amistad?
What's she gonna tell us? Go live in 2 separate homes? It'll work out better that way.
Y'all need to come together. Go watch The Green Mile. Borderline racist movies. Like, I want to watch this.
Teal. Maybe Teal will help you guys understand how to behave. Like, what? Okay, Audrey, my parents. So, yes, I am Jamaican. My parents are from Montego Bay and Kingston. Sorry, I'm tripping. Rochelle said go watch 12 Years a Slave. Oh, okay. In the final scenes of this episode, Nicole asked Chris to dress up in dinosaur costumes for breakfast. Chris seems very apprehensive, but appeases Nicole and dresses up in the costume and then goes upstairs and shows up to the other couples, but he appears very embarrassed. My question to y'all in the chat, do you think Chris should have dressed up in the dinosaur costume?
If Kamar would have came to me and be like, babe, let's dress up in
Audrey. Sorry.
If Kamar would have came in the room like, babe, let's dress up like dinosaurs, I'd have been like, all right. And then you want to do that, and then she'd be like, and then go to breakfast. Go to breakfast? That's not what I'm trying to do.
Can you stop?
Who's trying to go to breakfast?
Everybody's saying no. Everybody's saying no.
Unless it's naughty time, I'm not getting dressed up in no costumes.
What are we going to do in naughty time with 2 big dinosaur outfits?
Hey, send it. What's our P.O. box? If you got 2 big dinosaur outfits, send them to P.O. box.
I'm done.
We can figure it out.
So everybody's saying no. No to the costume. My second question to y'all in the chat is, what do you think Nicole's reaction would be if he refused to wear the costume? Do you think she would have went left? She would have blacked out?
When she couldn't even hit a miniature golf ball down an alleyway, she threw a fit. So she'd probably spaz out, yes.
You think she would spaz out? Audrey says, wondering if production asked her to do it. I want to know what y'all think. What do you think Nicole's reaction would be if Chris refused to wear the costume?
Go to a Planet Fitness to get a shoulder workout in?
I forgot who. Oh, Nikki said she would have ruined the ride home. Rochelle said, oh my gosh, she's so crazy. Michelle said she would have acted a fool. Dina says Nicole would have cried and tossed a ping pong table.
And this is why you don't want to sign a 10-year lease with me, isn't it?
I forgot who said it way earlier in the chat that they felt secondhand embarrassment for Chris.
Yeah, I would.
I couldn't agree more.
Clint felt so bad, he was like, all right, I could use some help. Like, get out of the dinosaur. Remember he asked him for help?
Oh, yeah, he tried to save him.
Yeah.
He tried to, like,
every male in the room felt bad for that dude.
My thing is, too, you knew Chris was very embarrassed when as soon as he got to the top of the steps and everybody saw them. What was the first thing he said, Patrick? This is her idea.
Yeah, this is her idea. I'm only doing it for her.
He didn't want to do this.
And he gonna have to pay for that comment later on, too.
You think so?
Oh, Nicole don't like that.
You think he should have just gone along and get along?
That's what she expected.
Nothing. Yeah.
That's not what she wanted. That's what she expected. And that's what I don't like. Don't expect me to do, especially some, I don't want to say dehumanizing, but definitely like demanalizing.
You're just making up words now, but I
know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Kitty says Jasmine gave them a fake laugh. Jasmine gave a fake laugh, and Gina gave.
Yeah, because all the other girls was like, "Wow, you doing that?"
They didn't find it funny.
I'm telling y'all don't like
she was
that.
Like, oh, maybe the dinosaur wants bagels.
Yeah, he had to sit there and let her play with them. Like, yo,
it was weird.
And I guarantee all them other women was like, "What a buster."
Not a buster.
You gotta take it back to 94. Look at this buster.
Should I come out with I rock rough and puff with my
Ray, rock on with your back. But for real, that's what they said, and it's the perfect adjective. Buster.
A buster. You know.
That's what he looked like, sitting there holding the damn dinosaur's mouth. And then looking pitiful, which made it worse. Like, I don't want to be here. She's making me be here. So then everyone was like, well, just don't be here. You could be out there. Yeah. And then you'd be like, all right, y'all were trying to be funny, and it didn't hit.
It didn't land.
But you knew it was horrible.
It was terrible. It was awkward. It made me feel awkward, and I was watching it from TV. Like, I was nowhere near the room.
Because he was trying to be sensitive and do what she wanted.
Michelle said he looked miserable.
I'm not doing it. And damn you for wanting me to do it.
For making me do it. Well, nobody can't make you, you know? Even the producers in his confessional says, is this appeasement? And he was like, it's 100% appeasement. Why, though?
Buster.
It's
Buster.
No ER, just Buster.
No, Buster. I know what I'm saying. Don't correct me. You want to start up again?
I'm just ain't a buster. You a buster. I never heard the ER put on it. Buster. What is this?
You got flag on you? You claiming something?
No, I'm just...
Yo, it's Buster.
Buster. You a buster. It ain't no buster. It's... What do you think? For real? You think it's an ER on there? Michelle says Buster. Okay, well, hell, it's Buster. You be a Buster.
Buster sounds like an undercover cop. Like, I tried to buy some weed over those, but those Busters wouldn't sell to me. How about you? Can you hook a brother up?
Okay, I'll leave it alone then. Fine, it's a Buster. And
This is one of the times when it's better to put the ER on it and not the A.
Oh, my head is
It's like an anomaly.
My head is hurting from laughing. That's what Shannon said, Buster. AH on the end. See, Shannon says it's a Buster. You old Buster ass. You know, like you a Buster.
Sorry, forget you and Shannon. Go way back. Colors. You don't know me, man.
I'm done.
You just owe me.
Not D. Michelle saying it's situational. Oh, is there a purpose, a time, and a place?
I'm telling you, the way that I said it, show of thumbs up or yeses, the way that I said Buster the original time was fine, right?
Give a thumbs up if you think it's with an ER. Is it Buster with an ER? Give a thumbs up in the chat.
Are we really asking this question to me?
I do. Shannon said it's a weak ass Buster. I love it. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's with the ER. I don't know. I always thought it was with like an A. One foot in front of the other. Dolores giving thumbs up. Betty says Buster. Keisha's laughing. Come on, Keisha, tell me. Like, I want to know.
I had some stank on the ER though. It wasn't just like Buster. It was like Buster. There was stank on the ER. It wasn't just no ray. It had one of them little asterisks above it. Or not an asterisk, a little squiggly line. Okay. All right, cool. What's next?
All right,
we got nothing.
That's it. That's the end of the episode. That's it. We got nothing else. Here, this Buster came out.
Yo.
With his dinosaur outfit on. Kitty says, never have I ever used either. And thank you so much, Kitty, for bringing us right into that segue. So that's the end of episode 17 for all the busters in this episode. Let's move into other topics. Before I do, though, did I miss anything? Is there anything you guys would like to talk about that happened in the Married at First Sight Nashville episode this week before I move on to our next segment in this live? Yes, we're going to move right into the Never Have I Ever. We're going to rehash a little tiny bit of it.
Someone said Buster sounds like a B-movie gangster. And the first thing I thought about, do y'all remember, or I know you do, the Jamie Foxx show?
Of course, everybody
What was the light-skinned dude's name in that movie? Braxton. There is a movie out there, I must have watched it on HBO or something, where he's like a gangster. And it's
hilarious.
Hilarious. If anybody knows that movie or finds it, let me know.
I do see that M-Ball says you got to say "cuh" after saying Buster.
Buster could.
You know what? Okay. All right. There's nothing else happened exciting in this episode. I'm surprised we went this long.
Braxton Hartnebrig.
That's right. Braxton Hartnebrig. All right. Let's move into the next segment of this live review, which kind of comes off of Married at First Sight Nashville. And let's talk a little bit about the Never Have I Evers. How many of y'all were able to catch our Never Have I Ever episode that dropped earlier this week? Actually dropped on Wednesday from our new series, Let's Chat with Cam and Pat. Just drop a thumbs up in the chat real quick for me to see how many of y'all have watched it. Drop a quick thumbs up for me so I know. Or a hand. Yeah, a hand. Yay, Pat did. Waterfalls. Yay. Ari watched. Shannon watched. Yay. One foot in front of another. Okay, a lot of y'all were able to tune in. If you haven't... Yes, thank you, actually, before I go any further. Thank you so much for tuning into that. It was lots of fun. So let's get into it. I want to rehash a couple things because Patrick and his never have I ever stories. We need to clarify. So you said in your never have I ever skipped school. Do you guys remember that? Never have I ever skipped school. I have never skipped school.
Right.
Now, I have been absent, but I never skipped school like that.
Right. So there was some confusion.
Okay.
Because I said I had skipped school, but then I was also saying that I had to go back to school.
Right, and which was weird to me.
So in Texas, I think they call it block schedule. I don't know if they still do it, but you get like 4 periods a day. Mm-hmm. But every day wrestling was at the end of the day.
Okay.
So even during wrestling season, you're definitely not going to miss a practice. So you can skip some classes during the day.
Yes.
But you got to come back to school by the end of the day to be at practice because you're not going to miss practice.
Okay, so I think I get now. So you were just skipping the classroom sessions.
Right.
But then you would always come back because you had your sports that you had to be at.
Even in the off season, like we would be wrestling freestyle or something. We were always at practice. Coach would have killed us.
So my other follow-up question was, someone said that Patrick was the true Dennis the Menace. They said that in the chat of that episode. And I wanted to say, I never skipped school because, again, Caribbean parents, they put the fear of God in you. And you don't want to do anything to upset their soul. So you try to stay out of their way best as possible, and you try to do as good as you can. So that's where I lived. That's a lot of the reason why I didn't do anything.
Right. That makes for a boring life. So my parents they were disciplinarians as well.
Okay.
But it didn't tell me, oh, you might get beat, so don't do it. It was like, yo, you might get beat, so get good at not getting caught.
Do you see how his mind works? My thing would be like,
but it was little stuff. Like I wasn't stealing cars. It was just like, stuff around the neighborhood.
School would be a big thing for me in my household.
Classes, skipping classes.
Skipping school. All right. Javelin says this is a Pat interview segment. Yes, we need him to clarify some things.
Yeah, just little stuff, nothing big.
I know. Nobody said you was out here robbing cars or nothing. I was just saying skipping school. And you said you skip school a lot. So it's like, yo, you are a brave individual because I would never.
You skipped the classes you knew you could.
See, Kimberly said I had fear also, but I still skipped school.
Yes.
What? Okay.
That's the difference. There's watchers and there's doers.
Aramin says, my parents are Jamaican too, but I still skipped school and went back to school to hang out with my friends after school.
Or there might just be a class that you don't want to go to.
Y'all are brave. Y'all are real brave.
I've skipped school. I've skipped class and not left school. Figure that one out.
So where did you go?
Back to the locker room.
No one, I can't. Shannon says me too.
See?
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's talk about another one. Never have I ever fired a gun. You were in the military, the Air Force, right? Mm-hmm. But of course, we know you fired a gun. You had to. You had to know how to. You did it like Forrest did. You took it apart, put it back together. You took it apart. Remember that? How Forrest did. But tell another story.
I was in the Air Force. It was not the same as that. Like they were just doing it at their foot locker at the end of their bunk. Air Force don't run like that. First of all, you got to get a gun checked out to you.
Okay.
And you sit at a desk like this in a big room, and y'all just do it in the classroom. You take it apart, you learn how to put it back together, take it apart, put it back together, then you assemble it, then they give you some bullets, and you go out, shoot it, then you bring back, take it apart, clean it, and then you give it back to them.
Okay.
It wasn't like my gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you
But there was an incident
stories?
at a... Okay, so I was a firefighter. And so the thing you would do, like, if they paid you to stay off base in an apartment, you could get an apartment by yourself if you want to, or you could get a roommate, preferably somebody on an opposite shift.
Okay.
So then when you're at work, they're at home. When they're at work, you're at home, and you alternate. Well, me and my buddy did that, and it worked out good until we got put on the same shift. And then it was just bad because we would be at home together all the time. And one night we was drinking a little too much, and he was walking by my room, and he had a gun. I was like, put the gun down, you go do something stupid. He's like, what, like shoot through your headboard? I was like, you won't do that. And he shot through my headboard. Boom, boom, boom. In the house.
He's a wild individual.
I'm not going to give his name. And I brought it up to him a few years ago. He swears it didn't happen.
He don't remember.
But it happened. I had the bullet holes. I didn't make it up. But that was it.
That's crazy. Crazy. Shannon says, my parents are a police officer. I can lay you down.
I didn't do nothing.
Not you. She's just saying anybody. She knows how to fire a gun is what she's saying. All right. Thank you for telling that story.
I need a story from you because you couldn't have been this good.
I got nothing. I really got nothing.
All right. What's the worst thing that you ever did?
Somebody else our neighbor just asked me that because she watched our Never Have Her Ever, and I had nothing. I had no answer.
Pulling a Kirsten.
I had nothing.
Or no, Jasmine. I'm sorry, I don't have nothing. This is what Aries feels like. I ask her questions and she's got nothing. A blank slate.
I'm sorry. I was too busy trying to stay out of people's way. I was not trying to be in trouble. I just did what I was supposed to do. Ari says, Cam, I'm sure there are skeletons.
Forgot to load the dishwasher. That's what somebody said.
Beretta, very funny. Very funny. Okay. I got nothing on that. But I do want to ask a little bit more about your great-grandfather. Do you guys remember the never have I ever seen a ghost? So before I ask you more.
Okay.
How many of y'all have seen a ghost? Drop a hand in the chat or a thumbs up or something. I would like to know. Marina says, forget to iron her drawers. Marina, what we ain't gonna do is this. You ain't no good. I'm done. If you have seen a ghost, drop a thumbs up. What? Beretta says she has. One foot in front of the other. I have. Pat, I have. Chastity says, I don't want to see one. Shannon, real life, not a dream. Audrey says, I might have. Tiffany says, no and don't want to. Kimberly says, no. I cannot recall seeing one. I don't want to. Let me be like the rest of y'all in the chat. That is too much. Like, I can't even sleep with the bathroom door open in the dark.
And that's ridiculous. That almost got you. I almost left you over that.
I don't want to see into the darkness. That
makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense because I don't want to see nothing creepy. So I have to close the bathroom doors to your master bathroom. I don't even want to look in there because I don't want nothing spooky to come out.
No
see?
sense.
Shannon says me either, Kim. I close that every night. I'm I close those doors, please. I don't want to see in there.
You are a grown, tax-paying adult.
That
and
got
you're scared of the dark in the bathroom?
In the dark in the bathroom. Not dark in the room. Just in the... I don't want to see. I think
But you don't want the light on in the bathroom either.
You know what I think it is? I think it's because... And I'll go into a quick story time real quick.
Finally,
Do you remember... When I was young and we lived in New York, I have two older brothers, right? And I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl. So I think that they would do things to terrorize me, as a child. So do you remember Bloody Mary?
You said it once. Don't say nothing
else. Do y'all remember that?
BM, yes, we know who that is.
Don't say her name 3 times. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? I won't say her name no more.
Yo, please don't turn this into one of them freaky YouTube documentaries.
Do y'all know who BM
their show was doing good, and then they brought up BM, and by the next Friday, they had no more lives. They were both,
Pat says no. Do y'all, who knows who? Should I say her name again?
No.
Okay.
Them drinks with tomato soup sauce or tomato juice.
So Aaron and Andre, my brothers, and they would push me in the bathroom, push me in the bathroom, close the doors, and be like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Don't leave me in here. Don't leave me in here. I didn't say it. I just mumbled it. And then close the doors.
And so don't you do that either, Kitty. Don't not the CM either.
So they would push me in there, and then I would have
rooter to the tutor.
Total heart failure at 6 years old. And I think so. To this day, I have PTSD of looking into that bathroom about and thinking, like, I don't want nothing to come out the mirror. You know what I mean? Possibly. I'm not taking no chances. Let me just say that. You is a
scary individual. Kamara's most risky thing is taking a chance of going on a date with me.
See? Beretta says her face would come in the mirror. See? I'm telling you. Chastity says, yes, my bros did the same to me. I'm low-key afraid of the dark. Like, come on, man. I can't be the only one.
What about Ouija boards?
I've never even seen a Ouija board in person. Have you? Mm-hmm. Have you played it?
Like a play one, not a real one.
Like not trying to like conjure up a spirit.
No, we was trying to conjure up when we was kids, but we didn't know what we was doing. Somebody was just moving the damn thing around.
Oh, okay. Aramis says, my brother did the same with Chucky. I see Chucky didn't bother me.
You know the scariest little kid ever, Pet Cemetery. When that little boy came back and cut his Achilles tendon, yeah, I was like, still to this day.
Tiffany C says, a lot of people in this chat want the doors closed, Pat. See, it's not just me. Patrick's too busy running the streets and doing the most when he was young.
When I was young.
So he don't know about being terrorized in the house by your siblings because he was out.
Last thing I'm worried about is a dark room.
Oh, okay. So I don't want no parts of seeing a ghost. So I say all that to say I don't want no parts because if I can't handle BM.
But it didn't feel like a ghost.
Okay, so let's talk about Patrick's great-grandfather. So high-level overview. Do you want me to give it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I can say it quicker than you.
Controlling.
So when Patrick was young, maybe 6 years old, right? 5, 6 years old, his parents went to his great-grandfather's funeral. And he was where? Where were you? At his house? At the house, yeah. At his great-grandfather's house. And you said you saw him and spoke to him.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him.
But you don't remember what the conversation was about to present day.
No, so let me explain it to y'all. I didn't realize it was a ghost. It never dawned on me. It was just, you know how we're having a conversation? Yeah. And then I walk out the room. I'm not going to remember what that because it didn't feel spooky, memorable. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it was, but I conversated with him. And
you said you told your family, and they were like, "Yeah, okay." Like they didn't take it.
It was never like, "Oh, you saw a ghost." Like it was never broke down like that. Yeah. But he wasn't there. But I talked to him. On. Yeah.
So I saw in the chat, in the comment section, I should say, of our video for the Never Have I Ever, someone says that it's typical to leave somebody behind at the house when there's a funeral going on to help the spirit pass on. So
again, I was 6 years old. I didn't know the overall plan, and that's why I don't have details because it wasn't. Yeah. It was me talking to Granddad Harrison. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't, and that's crazy. Pat says that was a gift, Pat, for you to see.
It really was.
I mean, I would pay.
He had on his cowboy hat.
No.
Yeah, he had on his cowboy hat.
You didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, but he always had on his cowboy hat.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
No.
But you remember specifically? So where?
Bottom, I can see, like when you're a kid and you look up at someone and they got a cowboy hat on, you see their face, but you see like the rim of the hat. Like I can.
This is crazy. Like, I don't know. One foot in front of the other says when it's a loved one, it's never scary. The hell? I'm going to tell y'all right now. God forbid, knock on wood, something happened to Patrick. I'm selling this house.
Wait, somebody else.
I'm out. And you don't come back in here with 2 braids or whatever, your hat on your head. Like, don't come
Dylan here. The villain hairstyle.
Don't come here sharing no extra stories with me about nothing. You said what you said and you go. Please don't come back here
till death do us part. That's it, right?
No.
Death, we part.
Yes. I see you when we're supposed to see each other. I'm out. This house will be
Tyrone, get out my bed. I'd be like, what's that movie with Patrick Swayze?
I'm the ghost.
Ghost. Yep, that's how I'm coming around. Pennies and
With
everything.
the penny holding. I don't have no penny up here. I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm good. But you guys, that's...
Someone said Pat is 6 cents. I see dead people.
Literally, I can't. I'm serious. One foot in front of the other, so they're laughing their tail off because I'm selling this home. We are packing up. We are out of here. I don't want to be nowhere around to see you walk through here thinking that you're still here. Like...
I'm going to grab you on your booty. Remember this? That's what I'm going to do. Just like I do now. Just randomly come by grabbing on you.
Oh, no. I'm good.
When you go to sleep and you wake up and the bathroom door is open, that was me.
That's not funny. I'm done. I can't.
Every night.
I'll be gone.
And I wait till you take that big, deep breath in right before you fall asleep. Like,
you know what? I can't. I'm done. But you guys, that's all I have for this episode. I thank you guys so much for coming here and talking with us with all this craziness. You guys are so fun.
Yes.
And we will be back again next week for another live.
And we're almost there. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. So share with your friends. Send it to a neighbor.
And don't forget, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I am doing a giveaway. I haven't forgotten about that. 10,000, I'm doing a giveaway.
I hope you've been saving up.
I want to do something really nice. It's going to include some couples couch merch, of course, but 10,000 is the big one. So we are doing a giveaway with that. I thank you guys so much.
$50 budget.
Couch potatoes, you are the... You guys are the best. This fool said I can only give y'all $50. Is all he said. My budget is $50. Does that include the merch too?
The shipping and handling everything.
Son, be sure to hit the like and
Stamps.
the subscribe button. If you haven't
packaging,
already,
box, tape.
You will get some couples couch merch for sure, clothing, accessories, everything. Because I want to say to you, I want to show our appreciation to you guys. So once we hit 10,000, one foot in front of the other says I'm undercover. I don't know what you want me to tell you guys. I got nothing. Like, I have a very clean background. I'll say this: my background was so clean.
How clean was it?
This gives you some insight to how clean. I worked for Secret Service a couple years ago. That's how clean my background is. And I made it in the door, apparently. So, I mean, you got to have a pretty good background to get a top secret clearance.
Yo, telling on your neighbors because you thought they were terrorists is not working with the Secret Service. You just a snitch.
Listen, I'm telling y'all wanted to know a little something. I just shared a little something. So there it is. I mean, I did nothing. I got nothing. I don't know. Hopefully that gives y'all some insight as to the fact that I literally will leave here and I am at peace. I told y'all, I am non-confrontational. I'm very non-problematic. I am a very peaceful soul.
That's why you ain't do nothing. You ain't have nobody to do dirt with. Controlling people. They was like, I'm not going over here. Y'all gonna come over here and hang out with me. No, we're not. You gonna be by yourself.
Listen.
We're gonna play this game, and these are the rules. I'm the referee, and I'm the best player in the game.
That's it. That's it. So
tell that story.
I'm a Cancer.
What story?
The story.
The Cancer has nothing to do with you being boring. Stop this astrology.
I'm not. It's called peaceful. It's not boring. It's definitely. I'm just a peaceful person, and I just don't. I don't come with all that extraness. You ain't gonna catch. I'm not for the streets. I've never been for the streets.
And that was when we first got together. That was all a plus. But now I'm like, I watch these shows. I'm like, Kamara gonna be that 57-year-old to get her hot girl summer and leave. Both 57 years old, she go to Miami for a hot girl summer, and we end up getting divorced after 27 years of marriage.
Listen, Shannon can attest to me. Am I not a peaceful soul? Before we go, Shannon,
That's what they all want you to think.
A peaceful soul? Shannon, drop it in the chat now.
Controlling. As peaceful as a preacher's daughter.
Day or Die says you didn't get into any dirt with your cousins or anything. No, we did nothing.
That's your cousin on there right now about to spill the dirt. You don't remember that summer in 2006. You ain't getting no dirt with none of your cousins. No. You don't remember your cousins. Air out. I let it go. Shannon, don't block the person if they start exposing the truth. Find out Kamara stripped on the Southern Circuit for the summer of 2016.
Says all the cancers I know like to debate. I don't like to debate, do I?
I do. Kamara likes to just get her point out.
I just get my point across. I don't like the
back and forth.
The confrontation, because I'm not confrontational, but I will iron you out if you come.
She is confrontational. She just don't like anybody to stand back up to her. That's what she means by non-confrontational. Like, I will confront you, but I would rather you not confront me back. That's non-confrontational.
Listen, I'm just saying.
Listen, that just starting every sentence Tiffany out with that is.
My mom is a Cancer and she's very kind, giving, and loving. I think me and your mom would be great friends.
Because opposites attract?
Because I'm the same. You don't think I'm kind and giving?
Yes.
And loving?
Yes.
You know what? I can't. Audrey says I don't like to debate, but I can hold my own. See? Same. I'm not going to come for you. You will never just see me out in these streets, just out here bothering people. Like, that's not who I am. Like, I would never just go and bother no one. But if you say something sideways...
She waits to come home and talk about you.
Lucy says iron you out literally and figuratively. Get off of me ironing my clothes. Barbara says, Cam, you need some thug in your life. I got him. You don't see this? You don't see all the thug here sitting next to me?
But she said in your life. So you gotta let me in. You hear me knocking? Well, let me in then.
Oh my God, you guys are a mess. I swear. We're supposed to be wrapping this up with you guys, and y'all still have us here.
Yes. What time
cracking
is it?
Up.
What time is it?
13 past the minute. We're supposed to end
Let's go for 2 more.
7.
Let's get to 15. 7:15.
We're supposed to wrap this up. I didn't want to make it too long-winded for you guys, but you guys are too funny. But yes, so I have a very peaceful life, a peaceful, clean background, you know? I
keep saying clean like everybody out here with a background is just dirty or
I didn't say that.
Soiled in some way.
Tiffany says, get you a babysitter, have a wild night out, and blog about it. Where would we go? The thing is that if I say to Patrick, like, let's go out and get a hotel room, he'll be like,
that's not wild. That's just expensive.
He's like,
ain't wild.
We're gonna get a hotel room when we got 3,000 square feet that we can be in any room.
Come on, I want to go down the street and stay in a hotel. Like, no, I'm not staying in a hotel in the same zip code I pay a mortgage. You crazy?
Beretta says Cam was the only person at the school with a perfect attendance award. That's probably not true because I do love to sleep, so maybe there were days.
So you skipped school, see? Holes, Swiss cheese. Holes in your story.
I didn't say I skipped school to sleep. I said, but I'm sure I didn't have perfect attendance.
Because you slept and you weren't sick, so you skipped.
That's not really a skip.
What is a skip then? Expert of all skips.
Go into the facility, the schoolhouse. You go to the schoolhouse and you leave it without permission from parent or teacher. That's skipping.
Her heart rate is racing right now. She's just talking about doing bad things. Parents or teacher? How could you?
I can't stand him. I can't.
Oh, you 42 Doug. You just out here telling on everybody.
Mommy says I just learned today y'all don't like crowds. I don't like a whole lot of large crowds. Like, I don't do the large crowd thing. Like,
I used to love crowds. Football games, concerts. festivals.
You used to?
Before I met Kamara, and now we just sit here and watch it all on TV.
I'm done. You see how he acts like
I used to like to get out in the world.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be Chris in 10 years.
Oh my god.
I used to like stuff. No, but we don't like big crowds.
No, it's just too much, you know.
Really, since we got kids.
Yeah. Our Daisy says, Cam, you never forged an excuse note from school? Which mother name? So she could find out and kill me? Not me? Nope, not doing it.
And even if she had, she wouldn't admit to it because her mom's watching.
I'm 39 now. Like, I mean, yes, she could still beat me if she wanted to. But why push her to do such things? I'm just saying, like, why? Skipping is also not getting up and going without being sick.
Unexcused absence is a skip.
I don't agree to that. That's not the real skipping school.
How would you know? Only skipping the school you saw was on Saved by the Bell when they went to the beach for senior skip day.
And I think they had senior skip day back
and you didn't even utilize that. It was an excused absence. Kamara wouldn't even take it.
I don't think I did.
No, Kamara, we're allowed to. They said we could go. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm just going to stay here.
You know what? Kitty says I forged several in elementary school. What was going on in elementary school?
You go ahead and send me a note on Friday to have my parents sign it. You'll get something back.
She said, did you at least steal a cookie from the cookie jar? Come on, y'all. Like, come on. I'm just saying, like, we were allowed to eat all the cookies. We didn't have to steal them. It was a very loving environment. We could take what we want. What? I'm just saying. All right, I'm done. Not Beretta trying
this
to say
gonna turn out to be a Tyler Perry movie. 2 years from now, Kamara gonna find out she would have known. I'm gonna find out. Kamara got a 23-year-old child somewhere. She's been hiding.
That reminds me of the movie Strays on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, I know you didn't watch it. No. It was so good. Strays was crazy. And no, I'm not like the lady Strays at all. In Strays, no. Okay, y'all really want to debate this, that skipping school is not going to school, period. It's skipping school. That's what Barbara says. She says, Cam, that's skip class. Not going to school is skip school.
Yeah.
Okay, so I never skipped class. Patrick skipped class plenty times.
You skipped school. It's worse.
I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Well, I thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button to support our channel before you go. Also, be sure to tune in to our Never Have I Ever episode if you haven't already. And we will see you again next week for another episode of Let's Chat with Cam and Pat. That will drop next Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also posting regularly on the community tab page on our channel just to give you updated posts on what's going on. So again, I thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Deuces.
Bye.
And if you're wearing a polo shirt, at least one button, and iron it, man. Have some pride.
Have some pride. You don't even have to starch it if you don't want to. Bye, everybody.
Deuces.